I'll just record this for people who are not there. The power of thinking and the magic of thinking big. The problem is the entire world can be yours. Nobody has put a limit on your brain. It's only you who have had your own self-limiting beliefs by which you are not able to achieve whatever your dream was. So we'll be talking about some case studies, some examples in today's date of people who have achieved by thinking something which was impossible. And yes, only it is possible when you think something in that particular way, that something big is coming in your way. When you think like that, results are there for sure. So we have been talking, and most of you have already pointed out that your thoughts are very, very essential. Your thoughts create your reality. So whatever reality you want to create in your life, it all starts with those minor thoughts, those seeds that you plant in your mind on a regular basis. So the process is very simple. But the problem is that most of the people do not believe in themselves. They keep on talking to them negatively. And it's not just their problem. The society also keeps on bombarding them on a regular basis with all those negativity. The news is negative, your friends are negative, sometimes the family members get negative, and you have to go through all that negativity. And because of it, your self talk or your self image about yourself keeps on declining. Most people do not believe that big things are possible for them. In fact, they did a research and they found out most of the people in the school, most of us have been taught to achieve average jobs, average, particular businesses. That is what we have been taught, that even if you achieve an average life, that is okay. Most of the people have not been taught about thinking big, but that is something which is very much possible if you can think big. So the point is, don't put a small price tag on yourself. Know that you are God's best creation. Know that if you believe, and only when you believe, you'll be able to achieve big things in life. You don't achieve things in life by accident. You have to purposefully do some of the things. We'll be discussing some case studies over here, and you'll be able to find out why this particular thing is very true. So it's achieved. Any goal in your life is achieved through perseverance, through learning, through studying, and through sacrifice. You have to keep on doing it on a regular basis. Even if you're not doing and achieving results on a daily basis, you have to keep on looking at it as a positive. So this is a often repeated and very hackneyed particular concept of Thomas Edison. He failed 10,000 ways. 10,000 ways he found out of not making that particular thing work. So most of the people, what they do is they look at their problems as problems. But people who are into the learning space, people who are into the thinking space, people who believe in their particular goals, if he had not had belief in his particular idea, he would not have taken 10,000 such ways, right? So he saw the problems as opportunities. Michael Jordan, there's a very famous quote by Michael Jordan. He missed 9,000 shots in his career, almost lost 300 games, but still he's considered the world's best NBA particular thing. Why? Only because he was looking at every failure as a stepping stone. Most of the people fail in their first attempt. So many people imagine their dreams and then they forget. And if they've achieved their first failure, no, they just give up the entire process and leave. That should not be done. Very, very important. Most of the people come with a plan B. It should not be done. Your plan B should not be there. You should have only one plan, and you should be burning the bridges. There's a concept of burning the bridges. If you are having a plan B, you will not be able to achieve. You have to keep on having only one plan and burn the bridges, and just keep on failing forward, keep on learning from all the failures. Even in the startup culture, they have the concept of failing forward. Keep on learning from your mistakes and keep on moving in the forward direction. I think Parmeshwaran talked about it. You keep on growing on a regular basis. That is the secret to achieving your big dreams. Now, in this particular book, they have five big points. The point number one is you have to believe in the big one, because the big problem is that it's not that people don't have dreams, people don't want to achieve it. The problem is their self doubt. People who have a lot of dreams will also be having doubts in their mind. Your job is to kill all those doubts from your mind. The second one is identify the mental disease. Most of the people are trying to put excuses. It's very easy to say, give an excuse that I was not born with that particular silver spoon in my mouth. I have not been able to do my studies. There are so many excuses that you can give yourself. But if you keep on giving excuses, definitely those big dreams, lofty dreams will not be coming true. We'll be talking today about Elon Musk. We'll be talking today about Google and how they are achieving their results by dreaming big, and it's possible. Third point, very important point in the book that they're talking about is that action cures all fear. So there will be fear. There will be big, lofty dreams. When you look at very big dreams, you will be feeling the fear of it. You'll be feeling the heat of it. But what you should be doing is you just have to take consistent actions, one step on a regular basis towards your dream, and that is what makes it possible. Be experimental and be learning. You know, try to find out innovative methods of doing it, not the same old method, because the same old method will not give you new results, right? And always be somebody who is working at 85% rule. So at MMDC we follow this concept of 85% rule. Don't look for perfection, because if you look for perfection, you will not be actually going and starting the thing. You will not be actually going and making that particular progress. Now, very important in the entire process is whom you associate with in this entire process. If you look at this particular picture, it contains two of the world's richest men, and they are there for a reason. They are spending 27 years of togetherness, and they have achieved great heights in their life, because in this entire journey of achieving big in your life, you require partners. Look at this particular group that we're trying to create. We're trying to create this group only because we have a common dream. We all want to become amazing communicators, and if we can share our dreams with each other, that is what we make every learner do. We ask them to share their dreams. If we can have a common vision, if we can talk on that topic regularly, if we can enjoy this particular kind of journey together, then immense possibilities are possible. And this is a life proof of Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. Both are amazing achievers in their life. And it all happened because of their closeness, because of the friendship, because of the discussions that they were doing on a common topic of success at life. Right now, talking about Elon Musk, he's a great example in today's day. The point is, he always used to think big from a very small age. Even when he was a small child, he used to think about, looking at the sky. He used to feel that I will be going there. I'll be, administering a particular, spaceship, and I'll be going there and achieving that particular success. Now, it was a dream in his mind throughout his entire childhood. No, he founded that particular company with his founders, PayPal. And when PayPal was being sold out, he got a lofty amount, a very big amount from PayPal as his particular contribution. But what this man did was he invested in his dream that he had as a child. He did not waste it anywhere. He did not go and achieve, have that life, the lifestyle that it could have afforded, all that money that he got, a huge amount he got, but he invested all of that in his dream. So the point is, he saw a dream around 10, 20, 30 years back, but he made it possible only because he believed in it, only because he could see that happening. And when you can see that happening in your mind, suddenly the universe will keep on opening methods and opening, giving you no options, and giving you problems which will come as opportunities. And with those opportunities, you can achieve your dreams. It's only possible if you have a big lofty dream. And if it can come for other people, it can definitely come true for you. Last class also we had discussed about this concept. I think Raghu sir and other members have also made it very clear with the process. You have to visualize things. This is what we have done. VABNR model. The first thing is visualizing. The second thing is affirming. Third one is believing. Have unshakable belief in your particular dream that it is going to come true. Then the next one is normalizing. On a daily basis, keep on taking small steps, and then finally, when you do all of that, you will be able to achieve that result. Now, what happens in the entire creative field is that this is a very important quote by Bill Gates, and I hope you'll be able to understand the concept. What he says is that most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year. Like somebody, they will feel that I will be achieving a 10 lakh rupees increase in my business in 1 year. Many people overestimate that they will be able to achieve more, and generally they feel bad when they're not able to achieve. But the problem is, most people underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So what Bill Gates is basically saying is that if you're making a no dream, keep it long term. don't don't keep it a short term that you'll be able to achieve it in one particular year. Even when you're throwing a particular dream to the universe, if you're surrendering your dream to the universe, it will take some time for the universe to actually get things lined up. And I think Vikas talked about it, that you have to think of yourself, you have to think of yourself as somebody who will be changing in the entire process. And your change, whatever you achieve in your life, does not happen because it is given as a gift to you and you're not ready. First thing first, what is important is you have to be ready. Okay, so if you are ready from within, to get yourself ready to achieve that huge dream that you're looking for, you require some time. And that is why Bill Gates quotes matches over here, that you have to think of long term, think about a long term goal of 10 years, and think it big. And trust it that if you keep on taking persistent actions, consistent action, if you're ready and willing to change yourself, you will definitely be able to achieve that lofty dream. Many of the people, many of the goal making industry, they've been talking about this concept of long dreams of 10 years, 20 years time horizon. When you do that, you achieve your dreams. Now I'll talk about the concept of Google. If you look at Google as a company, they always have the concept of moonshot. Now what is a moonshot? There's a particular saying, even if you should be thinking about the stars. Your dreams should be as big as the stars. It should be reaching the stars, because even if you're not able to reach the stars, you'll be landing upon the moon. That's a moonshot. Something which earlier, your goal should be as such that people are laughing on your goals. It should be as such, and that's called a moonshot. So how do you do it, and how can you do it in the way Google does it? Now, Google is also one of the companies which has achieved unimaginable success in the last 10, 25 years. Why has it achieved it? Because they always go in for the concept of a moonshot. They think that they will make the best of the best in the world. They think very futuristic. They have a very big particular concept which is called the concept of OKRs. Now what are OKRs? These are concepts which are basically, which has OKRs have helped uh, lead the company to 10x growth many times over. If you look at Google and the way it has grown in terms of revenue, in the way it changes our lives, it is all because of OKRs. Now what are OKRs for the entire of this company? They have big goals, so they give their employees big goals. So OKR stands for objectives and key responsibilities, right? So most of these employees of Google, they are given targets, and they're not given targets by the boss. They have to take their own targets. So employees at Google, they take their own targets. And out of those targets, they take the target in such a way that they know that 50% of whatever target they are taking, they are definitely going to fail. That's a definitely for failure particular strategy. They know that 50% of their goals, and that is why they keep certain big goals. They think big about things, and that is why they're able to. They know that 50% chances are that they will fail, and 50% of the times they actually go and fail, but still they achieve much better than the other companies combined together. That's the concept of failing big, and failing big at Google. And still by failing, Google employees fail every year. More than 50, 60, maybe 80% some of the employees fail. Yet Google is the number one company. Yet Google is achieving all those things. Why? Because they've not put a limit on their dreams. They've not put a limit on their brains. When you think like that, when you actually take actions like that, when you stretch yourself, when you have belief that things will work in your favor, you achieve, and you create great results. Not just that, even Mind Valley as a company keeps on doing this particular assignment. And what they also do is they just go and announce that particular OKR. So they write their small goals. All these employees have to write 5 to 6 bullet points of what their goal for the next year is. That maybe they will be, if they have achieved 100 number last, suppose an employee has achieved 100 number last year, he will put that I will be achieving 10,000 number the next year. It's a stretch goal. And then what he has to do is he has to post that particular post it on the common particular ground. Every other employee can actually go and watch that particular goal. Now what is the employee doing over here? Number one, he's declaring a stretch goal, and then he's declaring it to the entire world. All the employees at Google can actually go and have a look at their OKRs. And it is because of that stretch goal, it is because of the belief, it is because, when people will meet him, he will ask him that what is your achievement in the last few months. And that is why he's very much motivated to keep on working towards his goal. When you have stretch goals like that, things are possible, and we have had amazing number of examples where people have achieved their goals because they have taken a stretch goal. So with all these things, I just wanted to help tell all of you that yes, you should be thinking big. You should be thinking big because only when you think big, things are achievable, goals are achievable. There's so many people who have thought in terms of their seeds, small seeds they have planted in their mind, imagining that it will one day it will become a banyan tree, and it has come true for so many of them. It can come true for you also. So that is what I wanted to talk to you about, the concept of thinking big and how it can transform your lives. Okay, so